My name is Jack Morton. I own Unique Ink Custom Tattoos, and I also own Rethink Your Ink laser tattoo removal and editing. Been doing roughly 7 years of lasering now. Been around the tattoo business in a studio close to 15. I travel all over, basically helping people change their tattoo collection. Tricky process, and I always have a conversation with any client prior to any process of lasering. Because it might be something like when somebody comes to talk to me, it might just be something that they're just unhappy because of the way it looks, and it might be a tattoo that's I'll be like, look, maybe just get a new coat of paint, have somebody that's really good go in, reline it. I mean, if it's something like I've been around tattooing, I know tattooing, I know how a tattoo should look. I mean, if it's an obvious concept of where like, okay, wait, you got these wind bars that are not right, I mean, there's no fixing those, then I will suggest, okay, maybe we need to laser this part of it, have somebody rework this part of it, or it could just be a process of saying, hey, you know what, I'm sorry, dude, you gotta laser the whole thing. It really, for me, it's just giving them vital information to allow them to make a choice as to how they want to deal with it. And I'm honest with people. I make it very clear. I'm like, look, if you're trying to revamp a sleeve, this is how I'm going to attack it, and this is realistically, depending on your design to do the cover-up, will determine how many treatments we need. And if you're doing a whole sleeve, you're talking years. Like, it ain't happening overnight, because you can only get lasered every 2 months, which is very important. The longer you go between lasering, the better your treatments are. People that laser people every month are just freaking retarded. I don't understand that. You cannot do that. You cannot laser somebody that close to each process. You're not even given the human body, you're not even given the cells time to come back from the process of the first lasering. I tell people, the longer you go between treatments, the better your next treatment will be. Your body will be bounced back. The whole concept of tattoo removal is one thing. The laser does not do tattoo removal. The only thing the laser does is it disrupts the settling process. The actual concept and process of tattoo removal is actually the human body. I personally think the whole namesake of tattoo removal is kind of the wrong terminology. But that's what it is, and that's what people understand, so it's there. And so people need to understand, the more healthy you are, the more you exercise, the better that whole concept is, the better your treatment of tattoo removal goes. I actually have better results with people that get lasered twice a year. But they're giving that body and those cells plenty of time to do what they need to do. And that's the reason why tattoo removal is the way that it is, because everybody's different. So everybody's going to react different. Everybody's body's going to react different and move it in a different direction. So you could have two people, they could be twins, tattooed by the same person, same everything, exactly done the same way, which is probably impossible. But just for namesake on that, laser both of them, and each one, depending on how they are, will be very different, just because of the way their immune system is. It's really, and unfortunately, I actually have better results with bodybuilders, just because they're mostly clean and they're healthy and they're really pumped and their immune system's working, and it's just a constant generation. Where somebody that smokes and drinks might see less, so that's a big process of the tattoo removal. I try to tell people, you should be healthy anyways, but not all of us can, so it's just a tricky one. But sleeves, big projects are definitely, people got to understand, you're looking at a lot of time. You're looking at a lot of time. Years. That's just a fact. And anybody tells you different, well, it's kind of a lie.
All right.